Hello everyone, it is Canadagraphs here, and this is a very short video of some of the clips from The Last of Us that I have filmed while at set. This is them just literally throwing dirt into the street. This is a semi-main intersection, like it's not super busy, but because of that bridge there that leads to some of the area, it gets a little busy. And as you can see, they're literally throwing dirt into an active street for their scene. Here's some of their tanks rolling in for the scene. Unfortunately, I didn't see the scene they did later in the day, or it might have been earlier, where they actually drove the tanks down the street that they're driving on right now. Unfortunately, I missed that one, but here I caught them doing a scene where a bunch of the army people are walking down the street looking for someone. You can see them all in high alert status. I don't know what they're looking for. I'm sure people who watch or played the game probably have some idea, but I just filmed it. I don't have any idea the details that go behind the game, but this was essentially the only scene I saw shot on this day. Like I said, they did do a scene with the army trucks driving by at one point earlier, but unfortunately I missed that one. You can see I even have like a guy on top of the truck over there. This is the second day, or a few days later they are filming this, and there you can see Bella there, and behind her is Isabela. This is before they got into wardrobe. This is their own personal attire they're wearing there. They're just rehearsing getting up on the horse for the scene. That was unfortunately the only video I got that day. They made it difficult that day. I got the only shots there were that day, but this was the only video clip I got was from them in rehearsal. And unfortunately, as you can see, it's from the side back area. It's not even really from the front or anything. So unfortunately there wasn't a lot from that day, but this was them just doing rehearsals for that scene, and that's about all there really is. I hopefully will have some more soon in the future, but for now that is it. And here are some set photos from those two sets. Here are those soldiers from the first day's scene walking along. You can see there's a bunch of them walking along. You can see the camera at the top of the frame there with there's the guy sitting on top of the truck too, that's like in a sniper position or whatever they want to call that. But this is all you could really see that day when I was there. Like I said, there was a scene where they drove the trucks earlier or later in the day. I don't know which part of the day it was, to be honest, but I missed it. So when I was walking to set, I saw some of the trucks just parked on the side of the road. So here's you know, a couple pictures of those. You can see the one on the top of it there was like a sniper thing there. So this is how the set generally looked. You can see they've put a lot of overgrown trees and foliage in the way. And here's the signs they were using. Those are not normal Vancouver signs. Those are made to look like Seattle. I've been to Seattle a few times. I can't remember if that's a real street or not, but here's a sign they had up for the Seattle city center area. Again, I didn't see the scene that they used that for, unfortunately. You can see they put up a speed limit sign over there and some rusty old boxes. That camper looks like it hasn't been washed in a few days. Here's the camper on the street. They were backing it out at that time. I guess they'd already used it for a scene and they were moving it out of the way. And here again is, you know, more shots from the back end of that scene that you saw earlier from the front side. Then this is the other day, the day that Bella and Isabela did their shoot. This is the pharmacy. You can see there's like a little hole in the door down there that they broke out, and if you look inside real closely you can actually see another door inside that door. That's the door of the actual business that they boarded up. So they didn't break down the doors of like the business, they just made a fake facade over the front of it to make it look like that, and then there was a real business behind it still. You know, again, the overgrown grass that they always constantly use everywhere. This is a constant at their sets. Nothing ever looks brand new. They had this on site. I didn't know who was holding it at the time, but then when I'm looking at the photos later, I noticed that it was Bella's character holding it. There's Bella Ramsey and Isabela Merced getting makeup done. Isabella's stunt double standing there in front of her too. And you know, they're just getting ready to do the scene. Not much to add to that. This was at that time, this was the only shots I had of them. I was excited. I'm like, oh, finally I got shots of them, because they made it very difficult on this day to get shots. So, you know, finally getting a couple, and this is the shots of them on the horse. You can see Bella there holding the thing I showed you earlier, and Isabella riding on the back. And that was the only shots anyone got of them that day on the horse. I got those through two sets of glass, so there's a reason they're not perfect. I was shooting them through glass, not just one frame, but 2 frames of glass. But that's all anyone got that day, so it was better than anything anyone else got. And thankfully that was good enough to like get people excited. You know, got a lot of views for that one, got you know, some new Patreon members because of these shots. And I was under the assumption at that time I would probably, you know, run into them again, that I would get more shots sooner or later, but I haven't so far. This was unfortunately the last I have seen of them so far. They're still filming for a couple more months. They got, I'd say, about 3 more months of shooting to do. So there's still some chances, but they have been shooting in less geographically friendly areas to me. Like today, they're up in a hiking trail way up at the side of a mountain. In theory, I could go there, but it would be several hours of my day spent for the maybe opportunity that I see something, and that's just a lot of risk that I don't want to take. So I'm kind of holding off and hoping that they do something a little closer to my place again. I have missed a couple of sets that were closer, but yeah, it just it is what it is. Hopefully I will have some more soon, but for now that is this video. I will hopefully have some more soon. I think I will, but you never know with certainty. Thanks for checking it out, and I will see you later. Bye.